Yes, motards, welcome back. Episode 1 was detection, spotting trouble early. Episode 2 was prevention, habits that make you a harder target. Today is the uncomfortable bit, what it looks like when prevention fails and someone decides they want your bike now. This isn't fear, it's familiarity, because most seizure tactics rely on the same thing, a split second of hesitation. These are real methods and rely on speed, surprise and hesitation, and you being caught off guard. Once you recognise the patterns, you're harder to beat. Seizure is a moment when things turn physical. It's when they switch from watching to acting. Lights, junctions, slow traffic, anywhere your momentum is low. Their aim is simple, disable the rider faster than the rider can respond. But each tactic will break down what they do, why it works, and what counters you can do as a rider. Right, let's break them down. Instant disable tactics. One of the simplest seizure tactics is the key snatch. A rider, pillion or pedestrian runs in, grabs your ignition key and disappears. Your bike's still there, but now it's dead. No key, no engine, no clean escape. It works because of the pause, that moment where your brain goes, wait, what just happened? Countermeasures. Cut resistant lanyard tethering your key to you or the bars. It doesn't make you invincible, but it removes one of the fastest ways to switch you off. Now if someone reaches in for your key, rolling or stationary, create distance immediately. Distance beats reaction time. If the bike's running, your options stay open. The kill switch here. Another simple tactic, the kill switch. Someone reaches in and flicks the switch. Sometimes when you're stopped, sometimes when you're crawling. The engine dies, dash goes quiet, and for a split second you freeze. The hesitation is the window they want. Countermeasures. Cover the kill switch with your thumb. If your engine cuts unexpectedly, check the kill switch first. If it fires back up, move immediately. This is why knowing your controls without looking matters. The rule is, if the bike runs, don't stay. It's worth practicing a kill switch restart somewhere quiet from standstill and while on the move, so that you're prepared if it happens. The gear selector jam or forced stall. This one's less talked about but very real. Mess with the gear lever at low speed or stationary and you can force a stall or a lurch. Why it works. At slow speed your left side is busy, clutch, balance, downshifts, a stall equals zero escape. That confusion and hesitation is exactly what they're after. Countermeasures. In dodgy moments, keep your foot tight to the peg. Don't creep alongside unknown scooters if you can avoid it. If you do stall, clutch in, restart and move as soon as it's running. Momentum is survival. Hands-on control tactics. The handlebar grab. Someone steps in close at lights or slow traffic and grabs the bars. They're trying to take control away from you. A hard tug can knock your balance, steer you offline, force you to put a foot down or get the bike laid down. And once you're unstable, things can escalate fast. Why it works. You lose steering control, you lose balance, your attention shifts from escape to recovery. Countermeasures. Before it happens, keep space at low speed, don't creep alongside unknown scooters. Stop where you've got room to move, not hemmed in. Keep bars clear, avoid stopping tight to curbs or people. The core principle is don't let them get hold. If they do, move immediately. A moving, balanced bike is hard to hold. If they grab the bars, add power and move straight ahead. Motion breaks the hold. Stay upright and balanced, don't fight the bars. Don't stop, don't argue, do not engage. Move away in a straight line. Create distance and leave the area. Freezing is what they're hoping for. A rider who's balanced and moving is much harder to grab. This catches riders off guard, the rucksack grab. Instead of grabbing the bike, they grab you. The bag becomes a handle. At low speed, that yank can destabilise you or pull you off the seat entirely to kill your escape. Why it works. It attacks balance, not the bike, and balance loss creates hesitation. Countermeasures. Keep straps tight, no loose loops or dangling straps. In higher risk areas, sit slightly forward so the bag doesn't stick out. If grabbed, accelerate with conviction, smoothly and straight, and if the bag comes off, let it go. Your safety and the bike matter more than what's in the bag. 2-up multi-actor traps. A classic setup that box in 2 or more scooters positioned around you to remove your exits. It usually happens when you're already slow, lights, junctions or in heavy traffic. Boxed, stationary, high risk. Why it works. Because you didn't move early. Countermeasures. If you clock it early, don't commit, back off. Change lane, take the next turn. Prevention is key here. Never sit boxed in if you can avoid it. Don't allow unknown scooters to sit tight around you. Create space early, because once you're boxed, your options shrink. If boxed, look for the weakest gap. Escape through the smallest gap. Don't wait for them to act. Early movement is safer than late reaction. Junction pincers are about timing. As you roll up, one scooter arrives to pressure the front and another closes the rear. If you're fully stationary, you're vulnerable and your options collapse. The goal is to trap you between them. Countermeasures. Rolling approaches. Stop offset, not planted in the middle. Clutch in, first gear. Decide your exit line before you stop. Watch mirrors at junctions, especially scooters arriving quickly. Momentum is your protection. Once you stop, their options multiply. Tap and rush is about distraction. The scooter taps your rear tyre at low speed or taps your helmet, something just enough to make you look down or back. Once you're distracted, the second rider closes in. Countermeasures. Expectation is the main countermeasure. If you're touched unexpectedly, assume it's deliberate until proven otherwise. If you're moving, they can't execute the rush. Don't fully turn around. Keep your eyes up and use mirrors. Create distance and don't stop to discuss it in the moment. If you keep moving, they struggle to escalate. Fake accident setups are designed to make decent people stop. A scooter down, someone waving, a scene that looks like help needed. And as you slow or stop, the tension shifts and that's when you're vulnerable. Countermeasures. Slow, observe, but don't stop on top of it. Scan properly before you commit. Trust your instincts. If it feels dodgy, it probably is. If in doubt, keep moving. The swarm is about overload. Multiple people approach at once, talking, shouting, surrounding. You're not being attacked yet, you're being overwhelmed. One grabs the bars, one goes for the key, one blocks the exit. It's rare but real. Why it works. Sensory overload freezes decision making. Intimidation. Countermeasures. Break the circle early. If there's still space, take it. Don't wait for clarity. Movement beats analysis. Psychological pressure. Get in your head, make you freeze. Mirror intimidation is quiet. A scooter sits in your mirrors, matching pace, hanging in the rear quarter, not doing anything but letting you know they're there. The goal is psychological. Rush you, distract you, panic you, force a mistake. Countermeasures. Breathe, check space ahead, plan your exit, change pace, change lane or turn off early. Don't let them sit in your rear quarter. You control the interaction. Pressure only works if you accept it. Long game tactics. Following a rider home. This one doesn't look like a jacking at all and that's why it works. Sometimes they don't rush you, they don't grab you, they don't block you, they just follow. A scooter sits back, changes lane when you do, matches your pace, just far enough away not to look obvious. The goal could be to ambush you when you're not expecting it, or to learn where you live and come back later when you're relaxed, distracted or asleep. Why it works. Home is where the riders drop their guard. Countermeasures. Never assume the ride is over until you're inside. Watch mirrors in the last mile as much as the first. If something feels off, don't go straight home. Pull into a busy area or petrol station. If they follow your diversion, that tells you everything you need to know. Don't confront, don't lead them home. Distance and anonymity are your protection. This is why the last mile matters. You should be as alert turning into your area as you are in the city. Don't go home until you're alone. These tactics aren't random, they're rehearsed, and once you recognise them, they lose their edge. Not every thief uses every tactic, but the pattern is the same. Create hesitation, kill momentum, remove exits. Now you've seen the real tricks. Key snatches, kill switch slaps, gear jams, bar grabs, rucksack pulls, box-ins, pincers, fake setups, swarms and intimidation tactics. Practice stall recovery when stationary, practice kill switch recovery when riding and when stationary. Run through these scenarios in your head so you're not improvising under stress. That's episode 3, Seizure tactics and countermeasures. Next up, episode 4, evasion tactics. How to escape early, how to create space and how to get out clean. Tell me in the comments, which of these have you seen on the road? Ride smart, stay sharp. Like, subscribe and I'll see you in episode 4.